Hi guys, welcome back to another video. So today we are looking at a really interesting token called Syndicate or SYND. The reason why it is interesting is because Syndicate announced that it is going to be the first ever community first token launch on Aerodrome in the base. So this was really big launch as you can see here. So how did it work? So basically this was going to be a SYNDWE ETH pool was seeded on the Aerodrome on base. As you can see, SYND tokens were deposited as incentives to help bootstrap liquidity. After that, there was a VE voters that voted to direct like Aerodrome emissions towards the SYND WE pool. So after that, we got this pair. The pool was launched as you can see here. And after that, the liquidity providers to SYND pool were build the market form. Basically, they build the market form from the bottom up. So that was really interesting. So as you can see here, users were also able to access this through Coinbase integration. As you can see, so this was really big one. And because of that, and this model is a newly one as you can see, and it actually ended up becoming really successful. So in terms of its update, this is how it looks like. So basically 100 million in volume plus 1 million fees, which was really massive one as you can see here. And because of this, overall I think this was a really big success. Now starting with the Syndicate itself, Syndicate, they are doing really something interesting I would say. So with Syndicates, developers can easily build custom application specific blockchains. They are calling it appchains as you can see. So I would say it's going to be similar to Aurora's chain or something like that, with programmable atomically composable on-chain sequencer. So unlike general purpose chains where applications pay for shared block space, appchains using Syndicate give developer and their tokenized community complete control and ownership over the network. So basically these are going to be app specific chains. That is what I'm getting the vibe from. So this is how it looks like. A community on internet starts here. They already have Adrift, there is Layers, there is Alchemy, Arbitrum, a Mino chain, there is Aerodrome, there is Cloud Egan. So these are their different like partners in the ecosystem I would say. And another interesting thing is that they have basically explained the common chains. So at its core, the common chains is about like turning ownership into action and serves as a community hub for the Syndicate network. Its purpose built app chain where SYND holders stake direct emissions and collectively strengthen the Syndicate network. It uses like Base as a settlement layer as you can see, and as well as for the scalability. So it's like a layer 3 I would say. And the interesting thing here is that all of the common chains do use SYND tokens. So this in theory should basically like ultra boost the SYND utility I would say, if like the adoption is really high. So because of that, I think this token could actually be coming 2x or even 3x from here. So it should at least be above 1 billion. Anyways, after that there is like staking launch timeline as well. So common chains staking and emissions is rolling out in phases. So basically I think it is like on October basically from November, stakers share of epoch 0 emissions is calculated based on their stake size and duration. So basically from what I can understand, users can also stake in these common chains for the SYND tokens as well, and it will go live basically in November, let's say. And after that, users can also, or app builders can also launch a chain as well for their app as well. So this should help I would say a lot to Syndicate or SYND token in the future. Now if we look at the SYND token, so the token is basically the SYND token is a native digital asset of the Syndicate network designed to power app chains. So basically this is I would say a massive utility. It is also used for the transaction fees as you can see, and it also secures the network through staking, and it also aligns stakeholder across the ecosystem. So in terms of like its utility, the token serves as the gas token for the Syndicate network and the common chain. So This is really important, I would say. It enables all app chain sequencing, transactions and network operations. So this is going to be really good one, I would say, for the token. So if the app chains like take off, that is I think going to help like SYND token a lot, and I think the SYND like could go parabolic. Like we still have around one month to go, so I think this like October is going to be really important for this token. After that we have like its tokenomics. So it has a max supply of 1 billion, as you can see here, and in terms of the distribution, it's I would say really well. So the network treasury gets like 25%, which is going to be controlled by the community. After that there is 8% network emission, 7% liquidity incentives, liquidity operations 4%, pre-launch partnerships 3.25, airdrop 2%. After that, teams and investors do get a lot of like supply. Investors get like 15 and team gets like 24.9, and there is a research and development. Now the good thing about this is going to be that investors and the team tokens do have like a 1 year cliff, so that's really good. So that means we won't have any sell pressure till like I would say September 2026. So I think that is going to be really good. So most of the supply is going to be, I believe, somewhere around here, 478 million for like 1 year. So that's really good, I would say overall. Now if we just look at the token itself, the Coinbase has already announced that they will be listing SYND as well. So once like Coinbase listing goes live, I think that is going to put a lot of like buy pressure as well on the token as well. So that is what I'm looking at, and overall I'm expecting a really big move. As of now the token has been like going sideways, I would say, and that is because the token as of now does have a limited like limited listings. It's only available on KuCoin, HTX, Get.io and Maxi, and once it goes live on the Coinbase and potentially, let's say if it gets listed on a big one, OKX or even Bybit or even eventually on the Binance, the token could become really big one. And it already has a market cap of like 241, as you can see here, and even if it does go as low as let's say 40, I think the token has a really good future because of its utility, and it all depends on how like whether their app chains will take off or not. But if they do take off, I think this token could be worth more than a 1 billion, or at least somewhere around 700, I would say, or even 800. So that is going to be at least, I would say, I think the token may actually end up getting like over 400% surge in the future. So I would be looking at somewhere around $1.5, I would say, is the possibility for this token. Again, it may take some time, and I think we do have really good support. So the first support is going to be somewhere around 44 cents, followed by 41, and I think it may basically hit a new all-time low as well, because they are working on their staking as well. So it will take around 1 month. Let's see what happens. But overall, I think this Coinbase exchange, as well as if we do see any other exchange, that will most likely put a really good like buy pressure. And once the staking goes live, or when we get closer to like this date, I think the token will most likely start to go up. So again, as of now, I would be looking at this. So as of now, it's following this trend line. So if it does go below this trend line, we may basically see a retest at least as low as 41 cents. If it doesn't hold this like below trend line, it may basically hit a new all-time low, like possibly as low as 35 or even 30 cents. But I think it has a really good days coming up. So let's see. I think this token will most likely have a really good surge, so I'm waiting for that. Anyways, we cannot know for sure where the token will go if it does go below like 41 cents, because it has no support here. So let's see what happens. Anyways, thanks for watching. I will be back with more. Thank you.